Hi everybody, I just wanted to show you some practical use of the program by showing you a example here. You can see this is a new garage and sort of seeing how you can lay it out on the site. As you can see here, we've got different things with the building code. You can see we've got the 2014 5th edition as well as the NEC electrical code, Florida Energy Code for buildings, any state local ordinances, as well as the occupancy, construction type, area limitations, as well as the wind loading information. We can look at the basic wind loading, the risk category table, the exposure category, and all the bidding components have to meet those requirements. We can see how we got different site information layout here. Now I can't seal this electrical drawing, but all the rest of these will just be part of the set, but this will be unsealed. And as you can see here, we'll go to the first floor plan. You can see how we've got the type of concrete called out here, 3000 PSI fiber mesh concrete. We have the single hung windows that are all called out here, dimensions and everything like that. All the filled cells, the number 5 rebar here. You can see there's positive slope away from the building. You can also see the different footing sizes and things like that in the section. As we go here to the next one, you can see the roof framing plan. You can see how the trusses are done by others. That's the truss company. We have the fascia called out, the ridge vent, the outlookers at 24 inches on center, and we can see the different slopes here called for in this situation. We can also look at the different elevations and see the different siding to match the existing. We can also see this is the gable end here, which has to have extra reinforcement on it. Has the different types of nails that are called out for. The different bracing here. This is required because this is going to where the wind is going to hit the most. Different this were a hip. You can see how we've got the different types of in terms of rebar overlap, in terms of types of concrete, different footing sizes here. This is a thickened edge, is what they call this, where it goes down at least a minimum 1 foot. As you guys can see here, we got the same thing for the other elevations, as well as the ventilation baffles. We can see the different things called for here, the knockout block, things like that. And we can see how the finish grade is away from the building, and also the different welded wire mesh here, and just how it's sort of supported and things like that. Okay. And we can go here to the schedule. We can see how we've got the different nailing patterns here for the different ends of the roof. You can see how we have to use ring shank nails here on the corners because these are going to be the areas where the highest winds are going to be affected. So you can see how the different ridges and valleys are all treated in terms of different types of nails that have to be used and the spacing. This shows a little retaining wall that I drew. And again, I drew all these things not by the section cut through the actual using the program, but I went here to the drafting views and just drew up each one of these things here, and then just imported them into the drawing. So I would draw them, and then I would just take that drawing and then drag it over here into the particular one that I wanted. So in this situation, I just drug the drafting view over to here and then put it in the program there. Also too, I've got the product approvals, as you can see here. The reason we do that is we go to floridabuilding.org. We get the different product approvals because we want to show how to install it properly to the contractor, so we can also prove that it was tested for a 2x4 being shot towards it and not breaking, so it was able to sort of crack but not fail, which would be happening during a hurricane type situation. So again, this just shows all the different types of connectors and how it's connected. This is really important because you want to show not only the detail, but again also showing that it's approved here for use in Florida. Okay? Well, I really appreciate you guys looking at this, and hopefully this helps you out understanding how it takes to do an entire construction set of drawings. Enjoy the semester, and thanks.